Hi, this is Lloyd Allen at Fixingmarriages.com. Today I'd like to speak to men, and I'd like to share with you a few tips on how to improve the communication challenge that you're having with your spouse. How to talk to your spouse so she can listen. I have discovered that a lot of men have a lot that they want to share with their wife, but they will not, because they do not get the opportunity to. They want to talk to her so badly. It may be something relating to their business, their career. It may be something relating to their house or a car purchase or something of importance, the expansion of their business. And they yearn for the day when they could just have a civil, intelligent conversation with their wife. But she, for some reason, will not listen. She has an emotional block. And because of this, some of these men resort to sharing their deep secrets or their business ideas with another friend, and sometimes another girlfriend. So, how do you heal this communication issue? How do you seek to restore the quality of communication in your marriage? Now, you must understand that the very fact that your wife is frozen, so to speak, and unresponsive to your communication ideas, she is really screaming, "Please meet my needs." Something has happened or is happening with her. And many times, the fact is, she is emotionally wounded. And when a woman is emotionally wounded, she locks down. She's frozen. She's unresponsive. She will not hear or listen to anything you have to say. The moment you commence a conversation with her, she snaps. "I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Why is it you're always talking about this?" And you're baffled by her spirit. Her spirit that is just repulsive. And you cannot get through to her. It's like a wall. As a matter of fact, some women practice what we call stone walling. The moment you try to speak with her, nothing. I want to share with you a few ideas on how to fix this. Now, number one, 3 ideas I want to share with you. Number one, the very fact that she has been hurt. If you are still hurting her, then cease. It's number one. But you say, "Well, I don't understand why she's hurt. I'm not hurting her. I'm not making a deliberate effort to irritate her or to anger her." Well, why not say this to her? Ask her, "What is it that I can do to improve our marriage? It seems like I'm hurting you. What can I do to make you happier and to improve the quality of our communication? What is it?" Because normally she's the best person to tell you. Of course, sometimes it's good to follow the cues, but sometimes it's not clear. The clues are not clear enough. So ask her that question. And she explains, "Okay, you do this and you do that, and I don't like when you do that." You say, "Okay, I will cease." That's number one. Because you see, if you're hammering somebody, it doesn't matter the band-aid that you apply. The healing will never start until you cease hammering them. Of course, from your standpoint, everything is good. But from her standpoint, things are not good. So there's something for you to address. You may be a good man. You may be trying so hard to have a wonderful marriage. But something is happening. Well, start there. Find out what's happening and how you can help. So that's the first thing. You must cease doing what you are doing that irritates or anger her. That's number one. Cease. Number two, you should apologize. You see, when it's a physical wound, you can apply a band-aid. But here, what she may be going through, and what she's going through many times, is an emotional wound. Something you said that might have hurt her. It might have been infidelity in the past. It might have been the way you treated her in-laws. Something happened, and she's hurting. So to begin to heal that emotional wound, you must apologize. Don't think for one moment that she'll begin the healing process except you demonstrate that you understand her hurt, her pain. And one of the ways to do that is to apologize. It's amazing. An apology can do a lot to massage the emotion and to apply the balm and to commence the healing process. So apologize. But I don't know, I'm not at fault. Well, I tell you what, men, I have had to apologize to my wife already for, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't even know exactly why I'm apologizing here. But guess what? Sometimes it's necessary to smooth the communication pathway, to unblock the channel so you can speak freely again. So apologize to her and say, if it's even kneeling, because what you are doing here, you're trying to repair the marriage. And that's what the master of relationships do. Okay? The master of relationships seeks for every opportunity to repair the marriage. On the other hand, there is what we call the disaster of marriage. They don't care whether the marriage crumbles, but be a master of relationship. So you apologize to her. Say, I'm sorry. And when you say, I'm sorry, be specific. Don't just say, well, I'm sorry for all that I've caused you. No. To make it more meaningful. Just like David when he confessed. He didn't just say, Lord, just forgive me of everything. No, he touched the ill. He touched the wrongdoing. And he says, blot out my blood guiltiness. Because he acknowledged what he did with Uriah and the murder he committed, etc. So you must be specific. I'm sorry for having hurt you there. I'm sorry for having done that. I'm sorry for having caused you pain in this regard. So touch the issue and help her to know that you take it seriously. So apologize. And number 3, you make a decision to reform. And you let her know, okay, you have been hurt here. I will do what I can to fix it. I will do what I can to restore the relationship. I will do what I can to bind up the brokenness. To apply the balm until you are fully healed. So you make a commitment to reform, and sometimes that commitment requires some restitution, making up for the loss or the pain that you caused. But you make a commitment to reform. So try these, men. Just these 3 principles. Number 1, you cease doing what is hurting her. Number 2, you apologize, and sincerely, and be specific about what it is that you're apologizing for. Okay? And number 3, you make a commitment to reform, and you will make that clear to her. I can tell you this, that it doesn't matter how insensitive your wife. As a matter of fact, I agree, there are some women it's hard to please, but most women will respond to this kind of intervention. Give it a try, men, and let me know how it goes. This is Lloyd Allen at Fixingmarriages.com. If you'd like to more help and resources, please join us at Fixingmarriages.com. Love you all. Walk in love, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye-bye.